Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Wednesday. I've not vlogged all week because I don't know if I want to get into it or what I want to say on that, but maybe I'll say a little bit more in the vlog. I just want to ease myself in. It is Wednesday morning. I just had a full body shower to kind of wash away any unwanted energies that I was feeling because I have an energy healing session today at 3, which is very excited and very exciting and very needed. So I have that at 3 o'clock, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a full body shower even though I only washed my hair on Monday, I think. Yeah, I washed my hair on Monday when I was hungover. I was hungover on Monday. I started my week I ended last week on such a good note because we went out for a surprise birthday for my uncle. It was so much fun, like so much fun just spent with family, and I love spending time with family, and like I'm really close with all of my cousins and everything, and we just had the best time. And then Monday was a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, if I'm honest. Like, it started out with hangover, which was fine, we dealt with it, but then there was another situation that kind of threw me for a loop, and I didn't realise how much that situation would throw me for a loop. I don't want to say too much. I think it's important when things happen that affect you emotionally and kind of throw you for a loop, even if you can't explain it, or even if it sounds dumb in your head, the way that you're feeling. I think it's the most important thing is to like feel it and acknowledge your feelings and like be like, why do I feel this way? And sometimes it's unexplainable. Sometimes it's like, oh, because yeah, sometimes it's unexplainable why you feel away, and sometimes you're like projecting other feelings onto a situation that aren't to do with the situation. So I've been kind of navigating why I'm feeling a certain way and what this is kind of bringing up for me. Other than my emotions, I'm feeling good. I have been I kind of wanted to talk about my glam era. So I've been really in this like glam era of like putting effort and energy into like getting ready for the day, no matter if I do have plans, if I don't have plans, if I'm leaving the house, if I'm not leaving the house, like. So I will get ready for the day now, which is gorgeous. It puts me in such a good mood. It really like lifts my spirits, and then I really feel good about myself. And then when I feel good about myself and I look good, I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I make better choices. I am more in tune with my energy. I aren't making choices out of like a lack or like a reason that isn't really like in tune with who I am and who I want to be in my energy. But yeah, so I'm feeling good about getting ready every day, and I'm actually just about to get ready now. Now, I'm not going to get ready in the vlog because I feel like, I don't know, I don't want this video to be a get ready with me, because I feel like I will spill too much. I will wear too much of my heart on my sleeve, and I will spill too much about my emotions. So we're not doing that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go live on TikTok and get ready. If you follow me on TikTok, you know I go live there quite often, and I do my hair and my makeup and we chat. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then I have that energy healing session at 3, and it's 20 to 1 now, which is perfect. That's what we're about to do. Oh, also a new episode of the Pay Attention podcast went out today. Episode 5, which is so exciting. Like, honestly, I'm just getting the analytics here. Like, so far on Spotify alone, we have over 1,000 downloads, and that's only 4 episodes in. Like, episode 5 went out today, so we have like almost 100 followers. Our audience size is like 250 people per episode, which is huge. Like, that's big numbers for podcasting, like to be pulling in those numbers every week and for people to be coming back. I want to say I'm so grateful to everyone who is tuning in every week and everyone who is enjoying the podcast. And I feel like maybe a few other YouTube girlies watch the podcast. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna get ready on TikTok, clear my mind, listen to some music. That's why I don't get like getting ready in YouTube videos, because I can't play my music, and playing my music is such a big part of getting ready for me. Like, I sit down, I play my music, I do my makeup, and it's a great time. So I did something last night that number one makes me feel like a 21-year-old again. Like I can't believe I'm having these problems at 29. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna tell the full story on the podcast, the Pay Attention podcast. But it is Friday morning. I've just had a shower. I've been doing this thing where I shower but only use like a deep conditioning mask because I feel like my hair is just so dry at the moment and I'm just trying to make it less dry. So I just wet my hair and did a deep conditioning mask, and I'm gonna dry it and style it with the Dream Coat, that like waterproof thing. It's also the most ugly. It's been raining for 2 weeks. Let me just say, it has been raining for 2 weeks straight, which isn't helping my vibes. Like, I feel like if it was blue sky sunshine, I wouldn't be accidentally screenshotting Snapchat chats. Do you know what I mean? This is the weather today that we're working with. So, as you can see, it is pouring rain. The sky is this sky right here is my least favorite color sky, where it's just, it looks like there's an apocalypse. It's not clouds, it's just white. Obviously I know the white is cloud, but like you can't decipher any clouds. It's the whole sky is just white. When I make myself look good, I'm like, do you know what? Maybe I did something a little unhinged, but at least I'm hot. And like, you can't deny that. So yeah, besties, that's the tea on me. Also, my laptop's still working. I don't know how. I genuinely spilled a Malibu Coke Zero all over my laptop last Friday night, and she's thriving. She's actually doing better than she was before. So maybe the Malibu just reset her a bit. Lads, oh my God. Do you know what? Today is, I don't know. There's something weird going, do you know what? There is something weird going on in the air, because I'll tell you astrologically what's going on in the air. The nodes are switching signs. So there's, in your birth chart, there's the north node and the south nodes, and they switch signs like every 18 months. So the last 18 months, they've actually been in my north and south node, but like reversed. So I have a north node in Scorpio and a south node in Taurus. And the north node has been in Taurus and the south node has been in Scorpio. So they're moving out of mine and into Aries and Libra. So they're moving into North Node Libra, South Node Aries. Yeah, on Monday there's a big new moon and the nodes are changing. So there's going to be a lot of shifts. Also Venus, I don't know, no one asked for this energy update. Venus is going retrograde, which basically means a lot of people from your past could and probably will resurface. It could be romantically. My friend last night had 2 men text her within the space of like an hour. No, a few hours, but 2 men. So yeah, do you know what? Oh my God! My brothers are in Australia and they just sent a photo together. The one in the middle isn't my brother. Evidently you can kind of see the genes. I don't know which one I look like more, Ben or Jack. This is Jack. He's been in Melbourne since 2020. And this is Ben. He just moved, my little baby. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, and then my brother's girlfriend just sent a picture. Betcha that's a picture of the 2 of them. Oh my God, no, it's my brother and my other brother and my brother's girlfriend. No, that's so cute. And he looks so happy. Aren't they so cute? Oh my God, me being like, men are not the center of my life. And then I'm like, look at my brothers. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, anyway, yeah, so we're actually feeling great this Saturday morning. We're recording the podcast today, me and Neov. This is my fridge. This is what happens when you live alone. I love this though. Like, this is all I've been waiting for all year. So we have the Monster stacked, the Coke Zero stacked, the water stacked, these. Oh my God, yesterday my mom was on one yesterday. She bought me meatballs from my favorite Italian place. It's called Convivium in my hometown. If you live in my hometown, you have to go there and get the lasagna. I might actually try get the lasagna today if they're open. But she got me meatballs and this like cannelloni. Now I ate the cannelloni and the other meatballs, but there's more meatballs there. And maybe today actually I might buy, like, after the podcast, I might buy like fresh pasta and make like pasta and thing. And then my mom bought me also my favorite flowers. So one thing about me, if you're ever trying to impress me, if you're ever, even though I feel like I could get another bunch and like really fill it up, these are obviously opening because they're new, like it takes a while for a sunflower to open.
But if you're ever trying to impress me, if I'm ever not speaking to you, if you ever want a key to my heart or my happiness, sunflowers. How could you not look at a sunflower and be like, oh my god, that's the prettiest, most gorgeous thing. So my mom also bought me sunflowers yesterday, which was so cute. It has also been raining for 2 weeks now, like ugly grey rain every single day. And it's like, yes, nature is healing. Yes, the grass was burnt to a crisp a few weeks ago and now it's healthy and green and it's lovely to look at. And as an earth sign, I appreciate it. I love that, you know, the plants and everything are getting their water. But I'm not getting my sunlight. I'm not getting my vitamin D. It is nearly 11 a.m. I've been up since about 8, but honestly I've just been lying in bed chatting to the girls because it's so rainy. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? But I'm going to start my day with a whole thing of water because I feel like I have not been hydrating myself enough. Also, I feel like there was too much alcohol involved in my life recently. You know me, I like drink once in a blue moon, and if I'm not drinking, I don't count it because it's like, I could go months and months and months without alcohol. Like, it doesn't really have that big of an effect on, like, I could take it or leave it, is basically what I'm trying to say. The last few weeks, there's just been so many things that have been on that have involved alcohol. And like, I just want to kind of do a bit of a detox moment. Because one of my brothers is home from Australia at the end of the month. There's so much happening at the end of the month. I think I said that already in last week's vlog. Like, Jack's going to be home, Mackenzie's going to be home, Laura's going to be home, Barbara's going to be home, Grace is going to be down, Laura's going to be down, like, Kate, like, so many people are going to be around. And I could put money on the fact that when I'm so busy, when everyone's around, I'm not going to say that thought out loud, but I could put money on it. So I'm going to drink all this water today. And I think the focus of today is going to be being hydrated, being happy and looking hot. It's the summer of being hot, hydrated and happy. Do you know what I mean? And once you're all those things, once you're hot, once you're hydrated and once you're happy, and being hot is like subjective. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not stereotypical. Like, it's just once you feel hot. Once 13-year-old you would look at you and be like, oh my god, she's so cool and she's so hot, you're winning. And that's how I feel about myself right now. I'm like, if 13-year-old me could see me now, she would be like, wow, do you know? Like, in a way she'd be like, wow, things are going a lot differently than I anticipated, but also she'd be like, wow, she's cool. Like, look at her, like, what are these crystal things? Like, explain crystals to me, like astrology, like, oh, she would just eat that up. Like, I know she would. Like, she would love that whole vibe, and she would also love my skin, because 13-year-old me used to stare in the mirror and bawl cry at her skin and at her face and just used to hate herself. So I think 13-year-old me would be pretty impressed, to be honest. I get my nails done on Wednesday. Thank God these white nails have been through it with me the last month. Like, these white nails have done more texting than... Anyway, we're not going to talk about it. I can get my nails done on Wednesday. We're getting... I think I'm going to go like Barbie pink. Like a soft baby pink moment, I think. I don't know, I'm between that and like red or just like all black. It will genuinely depend on my mood in the day, but I have like a screenshot of the pink I want to do and I think it's really cool. So I'm going to show it to my nail girl and see what she thinks. And oh my god, how did I not tell you this? How did I not vlog? I got a pre-sale code for Taylor's Eras tour. Now, I didn't get it for Dublin. I got it for London. So I got the Eras tour pre-sale code for London. So basically, anyone who isn't trying to get Taylor Swift tickets, you're probably like, what do you mean? So basically, with Taylor Swift tickets, you had to sign up for a pre-sale code to even be able to be allowed in to try to buy the tickets. And if you don't get a code, you can't even try. Like, you can't even try. So I signed up for pre-sale for Dublin and London because I was like, I don't want to do the whole of Europe. You know, I'd love to go to a show in Dublin because it's Ireland and I think Irish crowds are just phenomenal. And like, we just bring such a different energy to a concert. Like, we're immaculate, like singing ole, ole, ole. Like, you can't do that in the UK for obvious reasons. So I signed up for your Dublin tickets, but I also signed up for London because obviously London has more dates, more capacity. So I was like, I'm going to try both. So last night I got the London pre-sale code in my emails, which is very exciting. Now I could still get the Dublin ones, but the London ones go on sale actually on Wednesday, and Wednesday is my nail day. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, I'll have to check the times of that. Okay, but anyway, I got it. So we're winning. I'm gonna be screaming all too well 10-minute version. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I just hit 11,000 subscribers. I literally was just on my phone. I click into the YouTube Studio app, which is like the app where you like control everything. Now I don't want to show that, but look! I literally just hit 11,000. What the hell? This is crazy. Like in the last month alone, I've hit 9,000 and then I hit 10,000 and now I just hit 11,000. I'm so grateful. Like, I don't care that it's shorts and viral videos doing this, because at the end of the day, it's boosting my channel and some people are finding me from the shorts. So I'm gonna keep posting shorts, and if you don't like them, you don't like them, but they're really helping this channel grow. What the hell? That's crazy. 11,000? Oh my god, we're gonna have 11,111. No, we're gonna have, yeah, we're gonna have like one. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so exciting. I'm so excited. This is like my real, well, I found out a second ago, but like, what? This is crazy. I literally said it's gonna be the summer of my YouTube channel, like my YouTube growth. And I'm just crazy grateful. Like 11,000 is crazy. Crazy girl. Gorgina girlies. It is Sunday and I have spent the entire day doing my Sunday reset, and you know me. I live for a good Sunday reset. I've done so much laundry. I hoovered my room. I organized everything in my bedroom and just did all the things. I'm just out of the shower. I didn't wash my hair because tomorrow is a new moon. Tomorrow's a new moon in Cancer and it is Cancer season. So if you are feeling emotions that you don't normally feel, you're not alone. But yeah, there's a new moon tomorrow in Cancer. So you know me, on new moon days, full moon days, I like to do my witchy things and have a full body hair, everything shower. So today I just like had a body shower, put on some perfume, made myself feel good, made myself feel pretty, because I'm about to do some makeup now. It's Sunday afternoon, so I think it's about 3 p.m. I'm not actually 100% sure what time it is. Girlies, I'm back in my talking to boys era, talking to men actually. Let's say talking to men so we manifest people who are emotionally available. I don't know, did I say, I don't really talk about dating on my YouTube channel or like inform you all of my dating life, because usually with me and relationships and social media and stuff, like I'm never going to be the type to make content with a significant other or anything like that, unless of course that's what they do, but it's not my vibe. Like, men aren't the center of my life. Men aren't at the center of my life and not my world, so I don't tend to like center my life around them, or center like what I'm doing, what I'm not doing, my decisions, my content. Like, that's not really how I move. Apologies, I'm looking for a hair clip. I swear to God. I just need to tie my hair back now because it's gonna get in my face and annoy me. Anyway, actually, do you know what? It's not, because it's not clean. But yeah, I don't really center men around my life, or I don't center my life around men in that way. So I don't tend to update you all on like my dating or lack thereof. And basically, obviously in the last 2 years since I've moved home from Spain and Dubai, I was in a relationship that I'm obviously no longer in. Don't know, did you guess that one? But I have been single since, and I haven't really been dating too much because I like to, like, after I give myself into a relationship for an extended period of time, I do think it's very important. And maybe this is just me and how I feel about things, but let me know if you agree in the comments. But after I get out of a relationship, I just feel like I give so much emotionally in relationships that I need time to not do that and kind of focus on me. I'm not the type to get out of a relationship and get into another one. I know some people are, and like, if that's you, that's fine. I'm not judging you, but it's just not how I move. It's not how I roll. It's not kind of the way I go about things. So, and obviously I've been in my hometown and I'm like out here trying to figure out my next move. If you listen to my podcast with me, of the Pay Attention podcast, you'll know kind of like an update on Australia and me moving and all that fun stuff that comes with it. But I basically have spent the last year and a half, I would say, not really dating or talking to anyone or being in that mindset of dating or talking to anyone. See, I'm not a dating apps girly. One thing about me is I'm not a dating apps girly. I'm not on the apps. Okay, that's a lie. I did download them this week, but hell in there, horror. I'm not out here trying to manifest matching with my next person on Hinge. It's just not what I see for myself. I'm not saying they're bad, and I'm not saying if you're on dating apps that's bad, but I just don't have the emotional capacity. Also, I find I'm very judgmental. Like, I'm so much more judgmental on dating apps of these like men that are popping up, and then I feel like a bitch. And I'm like I'm so judgmental. I'm like, oh, I don't like the way he answered that prompt, or oh, he said that, that's so generic, or oh, this, that, and the other. Like, I'm just so over judgmental to the point where it's like, girl, have you seen your profile? Like, what, do you know, like, relax. So I don't really like them. But yeah, I was talking to someone in June who kind of, I guess, opened my mind back up to the idea of talking to men. We're gonna see how it goes. Now, I've been talking to one guy in particular at length, but he doesn't live in Ireland, and also I haven't heard from him in a week, so I really don't know what he's playing at this point. He did just like my Instagram story, so who would the... See, this is what I mean about the whole dating world. Like, I know in my heart and soul, you don't, like, no one owes you 24 hours access to themselves and their lives and daily contact every day and all this kind of stuff. Like, everyone has different boundaries, everyone has different limitations of what they expect in a relationship, what way they want to communicate. And like, especially when you haven't met someone, you haven't actually gone on a physical date with them, like, people don't owe you anything, and I don't owe anyone anything. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, all these people you're meeting and people you're talking to, meeting online, however you meet people, you don't know them. You don't know their life, you don't know what they're going through, you don't know the trials and the tribulations of their day to day. And even when you're getting to know them, like, you only know what they are sharing with you, and they could very much so be lying. Do you know what I mean? So you really, when you really deep it, and when you really think about it, it's like, do you know these people? No. I'm such an all or nothing girly. Like, I'm not out here texting men for the good of my health. I have so many better things to be doing with my time, especially on my phone, like, especially because a lot of what I do is like, you know, content and YouTube and TikTok and podcasting and video editing and stuff. It's like, if I'm doing extra screen time, like, I'm not just talking, obviously, like, if you talk to someone for a few days, obviously you mightn't have any interest and you're just kind of feeling them out and you're just feeling the vibes. But like, if I'm talking to you at length, like, for more than 3 weeks, more than 2 weeks, if I'm talking to you consistently, it is not for the good of my health. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I know some people are very much so, like, they will chill and they will chat to loads of people at one time, but that's just not how I move. I'm a Taurus. I am a Taurus, And I don't know what you all know about Tauruses, but like we are selective with what energy we entertain and what energy we do not entertain. So like if I'm entertaining your energy, it's for a fucking reason. Do you know what I mean? I think it's also interesting. Do you know what I kind of want to talk about for a minute? And I want to get your thoughts on this because I feel like a lot of you watching, you know, I'd love your inputs and thoughts on things because I feel like anyone who watches my vlogs, like you vibe with my energy, you vibe, you get me, you know my personality. And I just think because I'm entertaining the idea of talking to men again, and basically what me entertaining the idea of talking to men again means is like if someone DMs me or like responds to my fucking Instagram story or Snapchat story or whatever, like I will think about whether or not I'll reply. Whereas before, like I would just not reply to anyone. Like I just like I'm like, no, I just don't have any interest in talking to anyone. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what energy I'm putting out at the moment. Maybe it's because I'm like, I don't know, doing my makeup more, but I'm like hardly. But I'm like, I've been putting a lot of effort and energy into like how I get ready for the day, basically. I started that in June because I just got to the point where I was sick of like waking up, staying in my pajamas most of the day, like not doing any makeup, not doing any outfit, not doing anything. And like I'm not an outfit girly, I'm not a fashion girly, but to make myself ready now, I just feel so much better. Anyway, what is my point here? I don't know. See, I'm telling you the story, but I'm also very wary. Oh yes, this is my point of the story. So obviously with me, if you like me, if someone likes me, if I'm talking to a man and they like me, they can fill themselves up with as much of my energy as they want. They can watch my YouTube videos, they can watch my podcasts, they can watch my stories, like they can know. And I think I've kind of always struggled with this, especially with the idea of like exes. Like, do you know the way if you miss your ex, right? You reach out to them because you're like, oh my God, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder how they're doing. How's their life going? What are they up to? Where are they? And that would like prompt you to reach out, maybe. I don't know. I'm just using an example here. But with me, if I'm your ex, or if you're dating me, and you're like, oh, I wonder, like I haven't heard from her. Like I wonder what she did at the weekend, or I wonder what she's doing today, or I wonder what her fucking opinions are on this or that. Like, they can just watch my vlogs. They can just watch my podcast. They literally, and then they can be like, oh, this is what she's doing. Okay. I've like filled myself up with that person's energy now. Do you know what I mean? And I'm trying to be a bit more intentional, like when I put out content that like, because friends can do that as well. And I think I've kind of spoken about that in a podcast before, that like, you know, when you put yourself out there online, people can fill themselves up with your energy without it being reciprocated, if that makes sense. So like, I don't know when someone's watching my podcast or my YouTube video. I think that's why I love meeting people in person, because like with my ex, well, see, at the time I didn't have a podcast, and like my YouTube channel, like there's a video every Sunday. You can literally watch my YouTube channel on a Sunday and get a general sense of what I did for the week. Now, obviously, getting to know me is a lot better than watching my YouTube videos and podcasts because, you know, I do have boundaries with this internet thing, so you don't know everything about me just from watching my videos and my podcast, but you can get a good sense of who I am, my personality, my opinion on things, and you can also just fill yourself up with my energy without me even knowing. And I'm kind of struggling with that whole concept at the moment, to be honest, because I'm like then they're the mystery, you know? Then the other, like if I have all this content online, and listen, I'm not about to stop posting content online anytime soon. But if I have all this content online, they know so much more about me than I do about them without even having to engage with me. And then it's like in another breath, it's like, yeah, but like if you're dating someone, like they're obviously going to want to get to know the real you and not the virtual you. Which I get. But still, it's just been something that's on my mind lately, to be honest. Like if I'm vlogging, if I'm putting up a vlog, like I'm not gonna, you know, not share certain parts of my life or not like talk about certain things just because a man may or may not watch my YouTube videos, because I'm not doing it for them, you know? Like most of the people you talk to, you end up like not talking to them long term. So what am I gonna do? Make like decisions on my YouTube channel based on like whether or not a guy who I'm talking to on the internet sees it or cares or judges an opinion. If I need validation, I will give it to myself. And see, I think in a way as well, like I've spent a lot of the last 2 years like really learning about myself and like what I need, and like being able to, this lip color is stunning actually, being able to fill up my own cup by myself. So like I don't really do the whole like external validation situation. So like I don't rely on like a man fucking texting me to like make or break my day. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I don't need to be talking to multiple people to like feed my ego. But then I'm like, most people who are dating in 2023 are talking to multiple people to like keep their options open or whatever people are doing these days. And I'm a romantic, like, do you know what I mean? Like if I'm talking to someone, like, I don't know, I like to give them my energy and like, but maybe I should protect that a bit more, because I'd be out here making these people's lives better with my magnetic, amazing energy when maybe they don't deserve it straight away. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. So if any of you are also single and also entertaining the idea of talking to people or going on dates, like who is dating at the moment? Like, I don't know. I just don't like the idea of dating apps. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what the point of this story is, but I feel like us getting ready together was really fun. So I hope you enjoyed, because I most definitely did. Yeah, I'm not gonna like go into any like stories or like dating stories or like talk in depth about the people that I'm talking to or anything like that, because again, not the center of my life. But I am intrigued. I don't know, I feel like I'm entering, do you know what I feel like? This is what I feel like. I feel like I've entered a new season. Like, do you know the way like if you're watching a TV show and it's like season 5 episode 1, I feel like I'm between, I think in June maybe a season ended, and then now we're back. Say it's like season 29, because obviously I'm 29 years old, and obviously technically a season would end on your birthday, but for argument's sake. So say season 29 was like ending around end of May, start of June time, maybe middle of June. And now it is July and season 29 has started. And I just feel like this season that I'm after starting in my life, like, also, sorry, oh yeah, I already said that. We hit 11,000 subscribers. Things are going good. I'm feeling so good about myself. Like, I have been putting so much effort and energy into making myself feel good via my appearance, like via actually getting ready and via actually like doing a bit of makeup and putting on an outfit. And by a bit of makeup, I mean a full glam. Like, I've really re-entered my makeup era. And it's like, it's not that I feel like I have to do my makeup to look pretty. And it's not like if I don't do my makeup that I don't feel good. But I had just got in such a rut of like not doing anything, like literally just getting up and like working my pajamas and like maybe throwing on a tracksuit or maybe like doing my skincare, but like not making myself like be like, you are the hottest bitch alive, you know? Whereas that's the energy I'm channeling now. Like, I get ready and I'm like, oh, okay. For the first 5 months of 2023, I felt like I was in the biggest rut that I could not get out of. And then I feel like everything has just done a 180. So God forbid that I actually acknowledge it, and God forbid I actually post 1,000,001 selfies of me looking hot. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think you're allowed to do that. Like when you go through a rut and then you come out the other side and you feel better and you feel lighter and you feel like you wake up and you're happy and you're like, oh my God, what outfit am I going to wear today? I'm going to look cute. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm in a good place at the moment. I really am. I'm really happy. And I'm really just excited. I've said on the podcast, and I've said probably in my last YouTube video or in this YouTube video at some point, I feel like I'm being divinely led at the moment, like by the universe. So I'm really keeping my eyes peeled for any opportunities, any doors that open, any people, any places, any things. And I'm just, if it feels good in my gut, if my intuition is like, reply to this person, like reply to this email, see this thing, follow this thing, look into this opportunity more. Ooh, do you want to do this thing? Like maybe explore that idea. I am open to everything, and I'm really like looking out to see where I'm being led by the universe right now. And I really feel like I'm being led in like a phenomenal direction, which we love to see. So thanks for chilling with me in this vlog. My camera battery is about to die in any second now. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I will keep you posted kind of on whether or not we meet anyone who is worth talking about. But even if I do meet someone like you, like my ex, like you never really saw him. He was more behind the camera. He knew my angles so well, that man. But like, yeah, you won't really see. And like, who knows? I could be talking to people and dating for like 6 months before anyone of substance or like anyone that actually, you know, is what I want comes along. But you never know.